Hello and welcome to another stream. This is day 16 of the 31 days of horror. Today, as promised, we will be doing Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. This game was released in 2004, I believe, for Xbox for the Microsoft Xbox, the original one, and also for PC. What we're playing is the Xbox version. And as we begin, let me remind you, we'll play on Boy Scout. So as we begin, let me remind you that this stream, like every other stream, is made to raise awareness of multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is a disease of the central nervous system, which affects 23,700 Australians as of the last census. 11,400 of these have a profound or severe case of it, meaning that they are limited in the type of work they can do, and it affects their day-to-day lives. Because it's a disease of the central nervous system, it affects people in different ways. For example, I follow a lady on Instagram who her symptoms include motor function problems and constant pain. Another guy on Instagram has problems again with motor function. My friend Totally Unreal, who has done a few streams with me, experiences extreme fatigue and sensations of burning or electrocution, and muscle pain, constant pain throughout his back. My brother-in-law, he's got motor function problems, and he's lost 80% vision in one eye and 20% vision in the other. It's a horrible disease, and usually people who haven't don't appear to be outwardly ill or sick. So it's a disease that not many people understand, and sometimes people might not even know that someone has MS. Because of that, many people don't know anything about it. So please, I encourage you to go to msaustralia.org.au for more information on MS, but also they provide services for people with MS, and they help fund research into MS. So please, go there. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. They don't know I exist. I'm just a guy playing games who wants to raise awareness for it. So the best thing you can do is just spread the word about these broadcasts. They are monetized, but that's only because I want to see if I can raise a bit of money for them myself. None of the money is going to go to me or go to them. And I think that's better than trying to ask for donations or anything like that, which I think at first I was doing. And I think I know for a fact that that was what I was doing at first. Now I'm not doing that anymore. And please do not donate to me. Just donate to them if you want to donate anything. But more importantly, just spread the word about msaustralia.org.au. So anyway, so this is Dark Corners of the Earth, or Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. Obviously, it's based in H.P. Lovecraft mythos. It is a survival horror game, but it's very much also a adventure game, kind of like the old LucasArts games. So it's like an adventure game, like a point and click adventure game, but more first person and a bit more action. So like with any good Lovecraftian story, it begins on a stormy night.
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes.
This is the second time I've had to redo this stream or this video because the last time I had problems with the sound.
Got the local scared.
So hopefully the sound works this time.
Doing the normal rounds.
I think he's got some pretty decent voice acting too, so it was a real shame.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Yeah, Just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy game.
Alright. Let's see how far I can get in an hour.
Something must be wrong.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Whoa. So what this game does too is it introduces kind of like a sanity meter of sorts. Now there's no like actual visual meter on the screen, but what happens is that your
That's simple strange.
so that's
Looks
your
almost
save
like a
point.
flaming eye.
So anyway,
should take a
what it
closer
does, see the Cthulhu stuff? Yeah, so what it does is it affects your gameplay as you go insane. So right now it's fine, but as you go more insane, your eyesight goes fuzzy. You'll see what I mean.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Wilder.
Oh. So right now my controller is shaking.
A key. Damn. He recognized me. And it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint.
At last!
Empty ammo boxes and spent shells. Nothing useful. It's locked. It's locked. It's unlocked. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall. I don't understand. I'm in all of these photos. All of them.
See, right now my hand is
Must be
shaking.
some kind of
Or not my
mistake.
hand, but my
Why
controller
would
is
they want
shaking and
me
the
here?
screen's gone all fuzzy.
That must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I gotta think. It's unlocked. It appears to be a private study area. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room. Shit. Did not. Well, that's just swell. He's dead.
See, listen.
The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull.
So the control's going pretty crazy right now.
Medical charts on the human anatomy. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here. In all my time on the job, I've never seen anything like this before. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. Oh, shit. The crystal's still warm. At least he's out of his misery. His heart has stopped. His lungs have stopped ventilating. His stomach stopped moving. His brain stopped moving. His intestines have stopped moving. His kidneys have stopped moving.
Pretty creepy.
This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment. It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs.
I might just make the thing a bit brighter. Only because... Oh, it is as bright as it can go. Okay. Yeah, listen, it's going crazy. So, I forgot to mention before, this game is developed by Bethesda and a company called Darkworks, I think it's called. Essentially,
It's been more than 6
it actually was
years
supposed to be a
since I
part
entered
of
that strange
the
house in
Cthulhu
Boston.
trilogy. So this one was the first one, Cthulhu Dark Corners
to
of the
me,
World, and
it
then
was
the next
just
one,
5 months ago.
Cthulhu
Amnesia,
something
the
something
doctors
something, and
called
then a
it.
third one, Call of Cthulhu
Probably
something
brought
something
on by
something. So they're
acute
all going to be
mental
called
stress.
Cthulhu, and it was going to be a big trilogy. Unfortunately, this never happened
I remember
because this one didn't do
investigating
too
the
well,
far side of the library.
or at least well enough
There was
for the
screaming.
publisher to get on board. This one is
According to the
based
police report, they
loosely
searched
on
the
a
house for
story
hours,
by H.P.
only to
Lovecraft
find it
called
later
Shadow
collapsed
over
on the
Innsmouth.
floor.
And I don't think, from memory, I don't think the story actually has Cthulhu in it. It's got
My
other
eyes opened and I
gods,
spoke.
but not
My
Cthulhu.
colleague recoiled in fear.
So there you go.
There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Multiple Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The
There's been a
accounts
few
I've been
games
able to
that have
piece
used
together
Cthulhu
show much
as
of my time
the
was spent in
inspiration.
travel and study.
Most recently,
I maintain a
Bloodborne
fanatical
by From Software
infatuation with the occult,
used a lot of
delving
Cthulhu
deep
stuff,
into volumes
as well
concerning
as
witch cults and
stuff
dark
by
legends, often in
Bram
languages
Stoker. You know?
unfamiliar to my
So
own.
obviously
I
Yarnum and the
reawakened
Hunters,
5
that's
months
very,
ago,
very Bram Stoker.
exactly
But
6 years after
the
entering
great
that house
ones
in Boston.
depicted in
No
Bloodborne
trace was
are
left of
very
what had been a
reminiscent to the
secondary
cosmic gods
personality.
from
I
H.P.
was
Lovecraft's
myself again,
writings.
or at least what I believe
Even,
myself
for
to be.
example, Ibetrius,
Return to
or
normal life
Ibertrus,
has been
or
a
whatever you want to
painful
call him,
process.
he
In recent days,
looks distinctively
my
like
dreams have
a
been
Cthulhu
plagued by
monster.
cosmic landscapes,
And in
and
the
I've become
DLC,
fearful of my own
in the old
reflection.
Hunters, there are some big
I'm beginning
skulking
to remember things from that day.
enemies
more
that
than 6 years
have
past
Cthulhu faces.
that I've told
So they've definitely shown their influence. As far as older games, obviously there's this. There's a really old game on PC called Prisoner of Ice, which again is a
I don't take
sequel
that
to
kind of
a H.P. Lovecraft story. I can't remember the name of the story, but it is actually based on a story by H.P. Lovecraft. Then there's Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, on the GameCube, which we might touch. Who knows? Ooh. And that one is also based on Cthulhu mythos. Then there is let's see. There's a whole bunch.
What exactly do you
Some
want
Dark
from
Souls
Mr.
stuff,
Wilson?
obviously.
It's one of my store
Yeah, there's
managers,
heaps.
see? Ryan's his name. Ryan Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National Grocery Store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this.
Also, well, everyone pronounces it
I'll be here all
Cthulhu.
day anyway.
Cthulhu. I think they said that like I've read it on Wikipedia that the way to pronounce it is actually more like a gurgling sound, like Cthulhu or something like that. Cthulhu. And Cthulhu is the best that we can hope to get close to saying it, because our human tongues cannot grasp the alien language required to say Cthulhu properly. I think as you read it, it's pronounced Cthulhu or something. Cthulhu, Cthulhu, Cthulhu. But anyway, I digress. It's yeah, it's a hard word to pronounce. I'm actually quite tired. I will kind of shut up throughout most of this game, only because there's some really cool dialogue, and I don't want to ruin it for anyone, to be completely honest.
Driver, how far to the stop?
We're almost there. I'll drop you at the town square in Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. Don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy. If I need a room and I'm desperate, then I'll come back.
Okay. That little that you heard. So
That way is
I've been
blocked
buying a
by
few things on
policemen.
eBay. I'm kind of addicted to it. It's really, really bad. But anyway, so So yeah. So anyway, so I've been picking up some stuff, and that just
Excuse me,
said
Cop.
that my
Jack
latest
Walters.
purchase has been sent. My
Alien
latest
Rose.
purchase
What you
is
want?
Battletoads
help out a
on
stranger
the
to this fine port?
NES. So maybe one day in the future I'll do a
No, not at
I'll
all.
do a stream of it.
I'm after directions to the First National.
I don't know if
I hear
I'm
they
gonna
have
do
a
one by
store in
myself
town.
or if I'll con one of my friends to come and do one.
Too kindly to them from out of
I don't
town.
know. It's
Get
funny to
lost,
watch two people
stranger.
fight over that game. So I don't know. I might do that.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast.
Who's there? Stop! You can't come down there.
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. The alley has been cordoned off by the police.
So what I gotta do is I gotta wait for him to walk by, and then I'll sneak around. So anyway, I've been buying a few things. In particular, I've been buying some Atari Jaguar games just to have like a little collection. So I picked up like when when because I recently got the Jaguar. I don't know if I've mentioned that, but when I picked it up,
It's unlocked.
I got Alien vs Predator with it, and it's a full box copy. I was freaking thrilled. Like, it's crazy how how lucky I was to get that. Like seriously, so freaking lucky. Just the game alone costs like $250 complete on eBay, and I got the so Jaguar. So the game costs about
But nothing of any
250
real interest.
altogether. That's with like a boxed copy in good condition. Plus, on top of that, the Jaguar costs about, I don't know, like a Jaguar usually
There's a
costs
bottle of
about
bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
300, maybe even $400, and I picked up
It looks like I need some sort of lifting handle to get it open.
and I picked up the Jaguar and the game for less than way less than 350. Yeah, so I'm really happy with that. They're hard consoles to get now. I had to get a US version, but it's all right. And then and then I decided I'll pick up some games for it so I can have a little collection going. So I went and picked up a copy of Syndicate on the Jaguar, which is a fantastic game. So I got Syndicate now. I also have I picked up a copy of Cybermore, which is rubbish, but it's the pack-in game, and I want to have the pack-in game.
It
So if
looks
I
like
ever
a
want to
diary.
resell it, I can say it's complete.
Gotta have some clues.
I have to get I got Bubsy because I like the first Bubsy. So that'll be fun. And then I picked up a copy of Doom, and that should do me for now, to be completely honest. The only one that I want to get, and I'm really debating getting this one because the
Various
only copy I can
chemicals
find
and
at a
old
reasonable
photos of
price has a
Innsmouth.
big rip
Most
across
of
the
them
front
have
of the
faded
box.
beyond recognition.
Is Zool. I want to pick up Zool. Zool 2. There is no Dana, only Zool.
Newspapers lay scattered
No, but
in
seriously,
molding
there's
heaps.
a copy
Nothing of
for
interest.
sale on eBay, but it's like about 70 or $80, but it's really badly ripped and just, I don't know.
It won't budge.
That's the other thing.
Holy shit! From the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
So if anybody's
Nothing
watching
of
these
interest.
videos, let me know
Nothing of
what
interest
other
here.
Atari Jaguar games are worth
Nope,
picking up.
nothing of interest.
I'm really new to the whole Jaguar collecting scene, so yeah, just let me know.
Hello, Jack. Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
I'm debating about whether to get
I'm a private
Wolfenstein.
detective. My client's a friend
Is
of
it?
the
I want to know
Burnhams.
if it's if that
Seen
version
the
is
latest
worth
press
getting
from
on
Arkham?
the
Your boy's been
on
quite
the Jag.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay. Maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight, this port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, Miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
Hello again.
Mr. Walters.
Look, miss, I only want a conversation. There's no harm in that, right?
There's plenty of harm. It's not wise to be seen gossiping with outsiders.
How about playing dumb for a few minutes?
No.
She's too frightened to talk to me, but this lady knows something. Hello, Mackie.
Jack, swell to see you again. Any leads on the Burnham case?
Nope. Did you know the lad at all?
Just pleasantries. Seemed a nice enough fella, if a little rough around the edges. Strange business, though. I'd never have fingered him as a crook. The First National was a well-run store. A rare thing here in Innsmouth.
Okay, Mackie. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack. Be careful what you're doing. Very careful. Innsmouth's a dangerous place. Not everyone who visits here ends up leaving by the old bus route.
This Mackie character knows plenty, but I don't think grilling him for scraps of information is going to crack this case. Can you at least tell me if you knew the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Look here, Mr. Walters. I can't answer your questions, and your harassment is putting us both in danger. Please, leave me alone.
In danger? From whom?
The order. Now go.
Oh, God. Some poor soul's hung herself. She isn't going to tell me anything useful right now.
Right, guys. They're always good for a laugh or information.
With a good wine piping, with a good wind piping early in the towns, gallons, miles. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who live a life in the tempest strife and the home of the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds its gong, and the whirlwinds battle out. Ha ha! Do you think that's the... Huh? Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name, though too few years it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
Just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
Ah, okay, sorry. So I just received a message on Instagram.
Creek and the sea,
From someone saying keep up the great work in relation to these streams. It's little things like that that help keep me going, because sometimes not too many people watch these. In fact, to be completely honest, I don't know if anybody will ever watch these, but it's nice to know someone's appreciating it.
And I'll tell you all. Tonight, boys, we must fight, but the winds which shower our sail shall never scare the mariner. Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that may help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy, like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Lipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Mobit, where it all began, telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods, them's that would answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out there'd be a riot. But I'd seen them, swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting, screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy of strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he took the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dark Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, we don't have much time. You've got to follow me. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star. It's unlocked.
Have you ever, like, do you guys, whoever is listening or watching this, do you ever look at your shelf, if you've got a shelf, if you've got a place where you do your gaming, or a study or something, and you've got a big tray of or a big shelf containing some old games.
I'm looking for Brian
You ever
Burnham.
look at a game and then get the feeling to play it, but at the same time, you know that you're not going to? Like, for instance, I'm looking at my wall now, and I've got a few games on there.
Do you need any
Like
help?
PC
Disease
games
is rampant in this town.
from when I was playing heavy PC games.
Where
And
is
I see
everybody?
Guild Wars
It's
and
very
Guild
quiet.
Wars faction.
It's getting late outside.
Now,
Folks that know what's good for
I did
them
play
are
them when they
safely
came out,
posted in their homes by now.
and I remember them being pretty fun. But then, like, I'm thinking
It won't open.
how much I would love to go and play that, but at the same time,
It's
I'm not
the
going
entrance to the town
like I know
courthouse.
I'm not going to go back and play it. But I wouldn't mind going back and playing it. I don't know. Although the servers are probably long dead, yeah?
Since old Lady Warren's passed away, the food is rotten, but we'll die soon enough.
This almshouse is home to the old and the destitute. These beds reek of sweat and urine. The old woman's dead. It won't budge. It won't open. Nothing of interest.
Wow. You know, I've been speeding through the game this time, and it's taken me about as much time as when I didn't know what I was doing, so
Lady,
that's odd.
Sir,
are your parents at home?
Daddy's at work.
All the
and
characters
Mommy's
look like they're
upstairs.
mentally deranged,
Dad
doesn't
has
it? Like this
been bad.
girl looks like she's seen some
see.
really graphic
So,
crap to
what's your name,
traumatize her
lady?
beyond all
Ramona?
belief.
Well, Ramona, could you get your mommy for me?
Nope. Mommy bites. Daddy says we've got to keep her up there for her own good.
Excuse me?
When I go near the door, she growls. I don't love Mommy like I love my daddy.
You don't say. Ramona, I really need to speak to your daddy. Do you know when he'll be home?
Soon, I think. You can wait inside if you like. Daddy won't mind. I'm drawing pictures with my crayons.
That would be great. Thanks. I should check the place over while I've got the chance. What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mommy and Daddy.
It won't budge. It won't open. The door's bolted shut.
Peekaboo. Oh, madam, you are no lady. Bloody hell.
Looks like a diary. Nothing of interest here. Oh, God. No.
They've taken the last thing I loved away from me.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize what was up there. What the hell was that thing?
There's no time to explain. They'll be here soon. Listen to me closely. You've been the talk of the town all day, asking after the Burnham lad. I heard he never made it to Boston, that he was caught by the order of Dagon.
Did he pocket anything from the store's safe?
Thankfully, no. It's sturdy. He'd never have wrenched it open with a crowbar. There's something in there that needs protecting from the order. You've got to get it out of Innsmouth. Take the key to the back of my store. The safe combinations in my diary, upstairs. Hurry, Jack.
What the hell's in the safe anyway?
You've gone too far this time, Wait. We're taking you in for murder. You'll swing for this.
Wait, he didn't do anything wrong.
He killed his own daughter. It don't flesh and blood. There's plenty wrong with that. I reckon you do well to mind your own business, stranger. In Innsmouth, we handle things by the old ways.
The design of the constables kind of reminds me of a book by Stephen King called Desperation, where there's this cop called Collie and Tragan.
It's Ramona's
something like that.
book. Won't open.
And he's all hideous and huge and deformed. It's yeah,
It
pretty
won't
crazy.
budge. It's a recent family photo. The corner's been torn off. I can only see Thomas and Ramona Waits in the picture. It won't budge. It won't budge. It won't budge. It won't open. An old chest of drawers. Nothing of interest. It won't budge. It won't open.
Alright, let's head
Nothing
back.
of interest. It won't budge. It won't budge. you hear about Thomas Waits?
Leveling his own blood. Springfield fool.
Jack. Oh, thank God I found you. Waite's been arrested for the murder of his daughter.
I know. It's my fault, Rebecca.
What are you talking about, Jack? What's your fault?
There was something in the attic. Some kind of animal, and I let it loose. It's all my fault. The police dragged Waits off. He can't take the fall for this. He's done nothing wrong. We gotta do something.
Guilty or not, the Order will see him lynched for it. There's nothing you can do. Oh, you must have taken quite a bang in there, Jack. Your head's bleeding.
Yeah, I think I was out of it for a little while.
I see you've got some bandages. Use them on your head. It'll help you heal. You're not losing too much blood. You won't need a suture.
Thanks, Rebecca. It's unlocked. You don't look like your standard crook, sweetheart.
Jesus, you crazy sap! Who the hell are you?
Jack Walters, private detective. And considering your recent break-in and entering, how about I ask the questions?
Have you any idea who I am?
No, and I really don't care.
My family has influential contacts in the Order, so I'd advise you to mind your manners, sir.
I'm from out of town. The Order doesn't hold much sway with me.
Really? Out of town, you say? How interesting. I'm Ruth. Ruth Billingham.
Huh. You're Brian's broad. That figures.
Brian? I don't believe I know a Brian.
Yeah, right. I've been fed that line 1,000 times, and from much better liars than you. Look, Ruth, the rumor around town is that your lover boy's in the hands of the Order.
What? No, that's not true. They'll have him killed. It was all my idea. I just wanted a clean break from here.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You're the detective. You think of something. I'll be waiting out at the old fishing cannery the next 2 nights, just past the abandoned railway station to Rowley. When you find him, give him this. He'll know it's from me.
It won't budge.
Alright, I gotta find the code. He said he's code would be in his diary. Getting on time. Yesterday was the 10th birthday. Change cannot be far off. Her birth gave me such joy, so much that I will still use the month, day, and year as the fourth number combination, as the 4-number combination for my safe. Yesterday was her 10th birthday. Yesterday was her 10th birthday. So 02, so 2, 6, 12. 2, 6, 12.
I must have got something wrong.
2, 6.
I must have got something wrong.
2, 6, 1, 2.
That's not right.
Okay, so wait a minute. Bugger it, let's just quickly look up the solution. Come on, come on. Okay, come on, come on. Unless it's...
I must have made a mistake.
2. Wait. Month, day. 7. Okay. 2.
I must have made a mistake.
All right, let's try that again. 2. All right. 2. 7. 1. 2.
That's not right. I must have got something wrong. That's not right.
So wait a minute, let's have a look. So 2.
I must have made a mistake.
2. 6. 1. 2. Yes. All right. I figured it out without the walkthrough. Yes.
Yes, that's it.
All right. All right.
The safe holds a heavily bound manuscript. The front is embossed with the words.
All right. So we'll
Book
save it
of
here.
Dagon.
And that takes us on time. So that was Call of Cthulhu. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we're gonna do another game. Yes, I'll just save it again just in case. So tomorrow we'll do another game, and tomorrow I'll be joined by a friend, hopefully, and we'll have a look at more survival horror games. And tomorrow's is a bit obscure, so I'm going to leave you with this hint. Swaying boat. Okay, so anyway, until tomorrow, this stream has been made to raise awareness for multiple sclerosis. For more information, please visit msaustralia.org.au. And until tomorrow, I'm Hyena73. Goodbye.